Hello, folks. I'm actually going to try to access this workshop that AWS has hosted for us using AWS Workshop Studio. So, AWS Workshop Studio is actually a AWS feature where they have this way to actually host workshops where you can access and attend the workshop without any setup in your computer. It is completely hosted on their infrastructure. So you just need a browser, and their infrastructure will help you to access the workshop. So receive event access code and then join the event, and access is provided by the AWS account. So they'll give you an AWS account with access, and you can complete the workshop. And then self-paced workshops also are there, so you can use your own AWS account and complete the workshop, right? So you can check this out, and you can see the public workshops that are out there. I'm just gonna go ahead and access the workshop that I was given, which has this access code. So this workshop is available since yesterday, I think, for 72 hours. So I'm just gonna go ahead and so I don't think I have this. I'm just gonna go ahead and use. Let me see if what is this builder ready for a moment. Not sure what's going on here. You have to create your builder ID as a new personal profile for builders. Complete your existing AWS, complement your existing secure get search for free. Okay. Let me check what this is. Okay, AWS represents you as an individual and is independent from any credentials and data you may have in existing AWS accounts. Remains with you as you progress through your personal education and career goals. Complement you may already have own or want to create. Validated container for AWS resources you create and provides security boundary. Yeah, represents you as an individual. For more information and other credentials, okay. Yeah, for more information about license, see this. If your organization implement IP or domain filtering, you need to allow less domains to create an. Okay, so okay. Okay, so let me see if I can actually create a builder ID. So okay. My name is this. Okay. As a verification code, then so I'm just gonna go ahead and check it out. So it's over here, the verification code, and let me just get that. Oh, my internet is slow. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just got this. So get this. Oops, on this. Okay. Cool, I think that should work. You want to make sure it's unique. Please enter the following. If you didn't want to create an ignore this email. Okay. Cool. So you can create a password. Okay, so password is there, and cool. So it's completing the sign in, and the event access code is this. We'll just keep that ready over here. I'll just give it as event access code. Vara. So it says it started yesterday 2:15. It's available for 72 hours. Right, so Travis by request from this. So basically this is for the company, and let me just stay in this call. Okay, so it says read and accept before joining the event by using this. Okay, so I'll just keep a screenshot of this in case I need to know what I am accepting, so, which is important. So I'll just say I accept, and even if I don't click accept, I must accept. So let me just join the thing, right? So this is loading. So we have 2 days. I should have started this yesterday itself. Anyways, as we see yesterday, so let's get this done today. So so you can actually look at how they have mentioned the event information. During the event, Workshop Studio provided AWS accounts ways to access your Workshop Studio provided account and all that. So you can actually go to the AWS console like this, and you can also get the AWS CLI credentials over here, right? So these are AWS provided credentials. I'll just leave this for now. I'll come back later when I need it. Keep my terminal open, and do I have AWS installed? Yes, I do. Awesome. AWS version is 2 point something. Yeah. Cool. So I think I don't have the latest, so I'll just get the latest. Install AWS CLI. Will it update it? I'm not sure. Let's see. While this happens, let's go ahead and check out. So it says this is the console home. You can access there are sections processing. Okay. Search the AWS service documentation and blog topics and navigate directly to AWS service console pages. It also returns the resources in your AWS account and including /resources in the query. So okay, account color. You can set colors for your account to identify them at a glance. Choose account from menu. Okay. So I can set a color of sorts. You don't have permission to see the color for this account. Okay, got it. So the access I should have for this is get account color. Wow. No identity based policy allows the get account color action. Okay. Cool. UXC is the thing. Anyways, I'll just close this up. So and then I'll close all these. I'll close these two. So we have an account. It says WS, which is Workshop Studio, participant role, and it's a participant. And so the title for this workshop is Build Chatbots with Amazon Bedrock Knowledge Bases, Agents, Prompt Flows, and Guardrails. So they have different services. For example, I think Guardrails is a service, I think. Yeah, so Amazon Bedrock feature. I don't know what this is. Control Tower feature. Amazon Bedrock has the feature of guardrails and something called Control Tower. Let me check it out. Okay, so this is taking some time to load, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say this can't determine the state of your landing zone right now. Full administration. Okay, so looks like there is some permission issue. Oh, so this is something to govern multi-account AWS environment. Okay. Automated set up an automated landing zone with best practices, blueprints, policy management, dashboard for visibility. Okay. Okay, so here Amazon Bedrock guardrails are used to implement application-specific safeguards based on your use case and responsible AI policies. Okay. As many filters as you need, test the guardrail and different inputs to assess the guardrail's performance, refine the guardrail until it matches your needs, to produce a snapshot that you can deploy during model inference or by attaching it to an agent. Okay. Interesting. So they have system-defined guardrails. Cool. So cross-region guardrail profile for US geography boundary for these regions, right? So it's just cool. So we are here. They have knowledge bases. They have flows. They have agents. They have prompt management and custom models, prompt router models, imported models, marketplace model deployment, chat or text playground, image or video playground, and watermark detection, cross-region inference, and then batch inference, and then provisioned throughput. Okay. Then image. So I think you can have watermarks in your images when you create an image using AI, such that anything that is using that image can check out if this image was produced by an AI. So detects whether an image was generated by a Titan image generator or Nova canvas model on Bedrock. Upload your image to detect if a watermark is present. So results to determine if an image was generated using image above, and select analyze, not image, and select analyze to see the results. Okay. So and then you have API keys and stuff. So you have short-term API keys, long-term API keys. Okay. Short-term expires after your console session expires 12 hours by default. We recommend that you use short-term keys for setups that require high level of security. Long-term keys don't last more than 12 hours. We strongly recommend using them only for exploratory purposes to avoid security risks in production. Okay, cool. So, permissions include access to Amazon Bedrock actions. Permissions and increase these permissions. Okay. And can be attached to the role that uses these keys. You can also automatically refresh short-term keys for your applications. Okay. Long-term, yeah, I mean they've not explained much about long-term thing over here. So access to list service, okay. I think I can't look at this. List service specific credentials. The service control policy explicitly denies. So I guess I can't check out long-term credentials, but it's fine. And let's go ahead and look what they say in the chat thing. So let me close this. So there are no event outputs over here, so they have not created anything, I think, as per se, for like any resources for this workshop. So welcome to our workshop on Bedrock's knowledge base and agents to develop a loan agents chatbot. So it's a chatbot and it's for loan agents. Okay. So the traditional process of applying for a mortgage loan can be a complex and time-consuming endeavor. Prospective home buyers often find themselves navigating through a maze of paperwork, policies, and procedures, leaving them with numerous questions and uncertainties. So, however, with the advent of generative AI agents, this process can be streamlined and transformed into a more user-friendly experience. Okay, so imagine a virtual assistant that can guide you through every step. So, looks like we're going to create a bot which is like a virtual assistant that can guide you through every step, answering your questions, and even assisting with tasks on your behalf, making the mortgage application process more efficient and less daunting. So in this workshop, attendees will learn how to harness the power of Amazon Bedrock knowledge base, agents and flows to create a comprehensive solution for the mortgage application process. Okay, so they'll start by building a knowledge base that houses all the relevant information, policies and procedures related to mortgage loans. Okay, so we have a knowledge base that has relevant information, policies and procedures related to mortgage loans. This knowledge base will serve as a centralized repository, allowing end users to ask questions such as: what is the policy around lead paint in homes? What are the documentation required for self-employed borrowers? And receive accurate and up-to-date responses. So next, they'll develop an intelligent agent capable of understanding natural language queries, like say English, just talking normally in English, natural in English. So and provide accurate responses from the knowledge base. Additionally, attendees will explore the capabilities of agents to perform tasks on behalf of the end user, such as analyzing a property listed on the multiple listing service (MLS) and determining if the end user can afford it based on their financial situation. Pretty good, pretty crazy, actually, pretty awesome. So I don't know how it will understand the financial situation, maybe by asking questions. So agents can also initiate application process, gather necessary documents, or even interact with external systems to streamline the mortgage application journey. So furthermore, attorneys will create a flow that orchestrates the entire flow, guiding the end user through each step of the mortgage application process seamlessly. This flow will act as a conversational interface, allowing end users to interact with the knowledge base, agents and other integrated systems through natural language. Attorneys will learn how to stitch together the generative AI pieces they have built, creating a cohesive and user-friendly experience that can be integrated into existing mortgage processing applications or platforms, right? So While this workshop focuses on the mortgage application use case, the possibilities for future exploration are vast. Attendees can envision extending this solution to other areas of the financial services industry, such as personal banking, investment advisory. Like, can you advise me on investments? Can you advise me on, say, something like health insurance, medical insurance, term insurance, and all? So, personal banking, investment advisory, or insurance claims. See, insurance claims processing. Additionally, they can explore integrating this solution with existing customer relationship management systems, CRM systems, or other enterprise applications, creating a unified and intelligent platform for customer interactions. So, the potential for leveraging generative AI in streamlining complex processes and enhancing customer experiences is boundless, and this workshop serves as a stepping stone towards unlocking that potential. So, potential is boundless, so we are trying to see how to unlock that potential, and this is going to help us. Like, this workshop is going to help us get started with that. So let's dive in. So this workshop will take approximately 2 to 4 hours to complete. Okay, if you are running this on your own AWS account, please follow the instructions in the cleanup section. Okay. Okay, so introduction, I think this is what we just saw. Loan agents thing, I think it's the same thing. This workshop focuses on that. Yeah, it's the same thing. Running at an AWS facilitated event. Okay, navigation. Okay, so yeah, this will launch the AWS console menu tab, where you'll be able to follow along with the workshop instructions. Please proceed to. Okay, so your own account means you'll have to say download some CloudFormation template, apparently create customer resources scenario that means starting point, download. So I think we can go and check out the CloudFormation to see if something is there. I can download this YAML. Yeah, I'll just say AWS chatbot workshop. Okay, so you can actually see. Okay, you can actually see this. Oh no, this is using. I would rather use Visual Studio Code because it's more. Okay, so here you can see property listing table. It's a DynamoDB table. Okay, this is a loan table. So there are DynamoDB tables, and then there are some IAM roles. And then there is an IAM policy. Right, so this policy mentions which permissions are there. So this role has this policy, I believe. Right, so this is a default policy. Policy name is agent action. Okay, and then there is a permission, lambda permission. So there's also another lambda permission. Many lambda permissions. So Bedrock, MLS, lookup function. I think the MLS is the full form of MLS is multiple listing service. And then Bedrock early check error check function, Bedrock case lookup function, Bedrock DU system status check function, and then data loader function. This is a lambda function. And then load data, MLS lookup function. There are different functions, and these are function permissions, and there are different functions also. Finally, I think there is a prompt flow rule. There is some policy and role for prompt flow, and then Node calculator, lambda role, and that's it. So knowledge base bucket, S3 bucket, and then again a lambda permission. Okay. So we have a lot of different kinds of stuff. So for example, I think there are a lot of different kinds of things. Let me show you. We have AWS DynamoDB table, we have functions, and we have buckets, and we actually have permissions also. Let me see. How come this didn't come up? Oh, okay. 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 So what else? Yeah, this is 22. New one. This is 22. How? There is no S3 bucket here. How? There is. And this is 21 only. This is 22. Interesting. I think there is some extra space here and there. Anyway. Table and role policy permission function. Oh, there is no custom thing. I don't know why. Oh, this was because this is not AWS thing. This is like just custom dot and okay. So we have a lot of these, and so we have all of these types of stuff. So we have some 22 resources. So if I go and check in the cloud formation, there should be something over here. Just a moment, I might have a meeting to attend. Just a moment. Okay, I'm back. So just looking at the CloudFormation stacks that are there in this workshop participant role, workshop participant account, there is something called create custom resources, and I don't think there are any outputs. Let me see. Yeah, so no outputs per se, but I'm sure it has created some stuff. So I think you might notice this even when you go here or click on this, and then here event outputs only comes up, nothing else. Okay. So if you click on this, you'll come here, and if you click on this, we downloaded the AWS CloudFormation template, but for us it's already run. So for example, if you close this up and maybe make this bigger, you'll notice agent action group lambda role, default policies. We have roles, functions, lambda function permissions, functions. Right, you can click on these to go to the function, and there's the bucket. There's a dynamo load DynamoDB, some custom type, and then rules, DynamoDB table, and lambda function, and DynamoDB table, and role and policies. Okay, so you have all these, and you can just choose create stack, choose an existing template, upload a template file, and then upload this, and you should be done, right? So acknowledge create IAM resources, custom names. So, and you should be able to see create complete, and now you can proceed to knowledge base for Bedrock. But I don't know, I think there must be this prerequisite. So let me check it out to understand the prerequisites. I'll go through this prerequisite and then prompt engineering, and let's go through this. And knowledge base, agents, Amazon Bedrock flows, guardrails on Amazon Bedrock. Cool. So pretty interesting. I will probably continue this in some time again. That's all I had for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.